Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Defense showing blitz here. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Hines is back in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Browning. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's won...
There he goes! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Scanning the field, it's Sands. Makes the catch, it's Little. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Tigers are marching down the field. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves up.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's Durham. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air, it's Sands. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Houston, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dawkins. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Gain of 15. First down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Browning. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quick completion to the right. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. It's a running room, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Extra point here will tie the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but
breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Little. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Reads it, fires complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sands. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Turbin. there, moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They've got it in 3rd and long from the 20. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Sands. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Now, Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? Big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Texas Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Moffitt. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Good enough for a first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Safe little shovel pass. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Browning. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
Just steamrolling the defense. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Might be changing the route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with Chick-fil-A's.
Missouri. Houston, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What is that?
Brings it in down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Got his man on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. A big part.
Breaks into the open. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Moffitt. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Browning. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Brings up second down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Back to throw, it's Sands. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll line up for a second down play. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. To throw, it's Sands. Makes the catch, it's Little. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air, it's Sands. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He might want another play. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tiger. Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Farmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Houston wants to play fast. Takes the easy completion. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Sands. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points and have to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Turbin. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The run from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw at Sands. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Houston going up-tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They're working that left side, and he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Browning. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. He's looking to pass. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sands. Blasted as he lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Tigers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Tight end now in motion. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here on 3rd down. Give to the running back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.